What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Mika Stay Fly, and I wanted to come to do a quick video just to show you guys how I personally laid out my edges. I am 100% natural. Well, not 100% natural. I do have my hair colored, but aside from that, I have no chemicals in my hair, and I think that my texture is 4C. Very, very, very kinky, nappy, whatever word you choose to use. It's that. So anyway, I have gone through several edge control products that just do not do the job for me. So I'm going to tell you how I lay down my edges. First thing I want to do, don't mind my shirt. It's on backwards just because I'm about to do my hair and my makeup and stuff like that. So pay that no mind, okay? So the first thing I want to do is show you the products that I use. The first one is this Gorilla Snot in the yellow bottle. This one is the maximum hold level. It's at a hold level of 10. So that's what I use, the Mocha de Gorilla or Gorilla Snot gel. That, and I also use this Africa's Best herbal hair oil, and I'll tell you why I use the oil in just a few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and put this down and unwrap my hair. Just do not judge what you see when I take this wrap off, because I'm going to be wearing a wig, so I have my hair braided down. So the braid down is real. Oh, and I got stickers that my baby girl put on my arm for me. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this very quickly. Okay, yeah, so that's the color in my hair, as you can see. The rest of my hair is braided down because I'm going to put a wig on. Now, the Gorilla Snot gel is very, it's actually like the consistency of snot. It's very sticky, and not only that, but it does flake. So that's the purpose of me using the oil. So I'll show you guys how I do it. Now, the first thing I do is I get my brush wet, because I don't want to go brushing through my hair with just a dry brush. You know how it is when you have 4C hair, or when you're natural, you don't really want to comb through it or brush it down. You don't want to comb through your hair when it's like completely dry. At least I don't. I don't know about everybody else, but I don't do that because I get a lot of, it pops off. My hair pops off easily. Okay, so I'm just trying to even up this part as much as I can from the braid. I'm going to do as much as I can. I'm so sorry I can't focus like I want to with this. But okay, so the part is pretty much to my liking. As close as I'm going to get it for now. I won't be too anal about it. Alright, so you see the consistency of this gel? Yeah. So I just take a little bit of gel, and I just try to go in sections. Like, I try not to glob it on into one spot. I try to distribute it as evenly as possible across the area that I'm laying down. Just because, I mean, who wants a big hunk of gel in any spot in their hair? So, okay, so my edges, my hairline is very thin. Just a little background on my hair. Back in, when I decided to go natural, I wasn't a loose natural. I went from having a relaxer and I went straight into locks. Starter locks, actually. So I cut off my relaxer and started my locks in the same day, or had my locks started in the same day. And I wore locks for 6.5 years. And the reason I got rid of my locks is because after I had my daughter, or during the time that I was pregnant with my daughter, I started noticing that my hair was thinning out a lot in several places, especially around my hairline. And then in some spots in the crown of my head. To this day, I really don't know what that was related to. I don't know if it was the stress or the tension of my hair being twisted the way that it was just so often. I would get my locks twisted like once every 2 months. So that could have been it. I don't know if it was hormonal because of my pregnancy or what. I'm not really sure what it was, but either way, my edges have thinned out quite a bit in the front around my hairline. So for that reason, I went ahead and I actually combed my locks out. Each individual one, I took a sharp object. I can't even think of what it's called right now. And I just combed them out. Did that for a little while. Wore it like that for a little while. Decided that it wasn't really doing what I wanted to do. So then I chopped it all off and started wearing a mohawk. And so now I'm in the phase of probably about a year ago in April, I started growing my mohawk out. Because it was very short, obviously, on the sides and then long in the middle. And I couldn't really do much with that. I was getting kind of bored with the mohawk. So I wanted to start trying to wear weaves and stuff like that. So I went ahead and started growing my hair out. Okay. So you're just going to take the gel and lay it down as much as possible. And as you can see, it kind of has like a... it almost looks like buildup, but don't worry about that. That's the purpose of the oil. All right, so then you're just gonna take a little bit of the oil, put it on your fingers like so, and then you're just gonna smooth the oil across the areas that you gelled down. Just smooth the oil on it, you know. You don't have to be greasy. It doesn't have to be a lot. You just need a little bit. A little goes a long way. Smooth it on. Get it nice and slick. Lay them babies down. Lay them baby hairs down. And you can go back with a little bit more gel if there are some areas that still aren't as slick as you want them to be. But again, you're going to do a little bit at a time. Do not get a whole huge glob of this and just slap it on your head. You want to build it. You want to just go little bit by little bit and build it up. And that's all I do. I just brush, you know, I add more. Then I brush it down and add more and brush it down. Now, this will obviously, you know, the more you do this, you're gonna get build up. That's obvious. So what I find though is that when I put it on, when I lay my edges down one day, at the end of the day, all I do is just tie it up. And I tie it up every night before I go to bed, and the edges will usually lay down for about a good week before I have to like put anything else on it. So at the end of you only have to do this once in a week's time, and then you're done. At the end of the week, you wash it out, take some shampoo, wash it out, or, you know, in a few days, you can add a little bit more. But again, it's gel. It's not edge control. So you're going to get build up. So just be aware of that you will get build up, and there will come a point when you need to wash it out. So, okay. So, as you can see, everything is kind of laying down like I want it to. Once you're done laying them down, you get your do-rag or whatever you choose to use, and you tie it up. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you get your do-rag or whatever you use. Me, I like to pull my ear out so that the rag has contact with my hair. Now, it does leave like the little sideburn area uncovered, so you'll probably have to go back and lay that down again at the end, but I just tie mine up. And it doesn't have to be tight. You don't want to get a headache. You tie it up, and then just leave it on for whatever period of time you choose to. I will usually do it like first thing in the morning. If I haven't, like I didn't sleep with this on last night, so that's why I needed to lay it down today. So if you didn't sleep on it, what I do is I lay my hair down, I tie it up before I put on my makeup or before I get in the shower. I leave it on the entire time that I'm getting dressed, and then when I'm ready to leave the house, I take it off, and voila, my edges are laid. So you saw the results. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.